sense of how to approach the beaten down segments in the market now, like metals, like power, and certain parts of infrastructure? Would you look to be a buyer in those spaces?
Well, if you look at some of these stocks, if you look at some of the infrastructure stocks, IVRCL has tripled from 50 to went up to 150. If you look at some of the metal stocks, they've all gone up 50%. Now, if you look at the different segments differently, if you look at most metal stocks, a lot of them are trading below book value. We find that current metal prices are below the cost of production. So you know that pretty much there will be a buying opportunity. But of course, I think the timing is fairly critical here, because you don't want to buy something and see erode 50% value over the next few days. So I think that there will be clearly an opportunity in metals, in commodity stocks, simply because no matter what, we are still going to see whatever 6%, 7% growth, 6% growth. China is going to be growing. We are going to be consuming commodities, and we are going to be driving global growth, whatever number that is. So I think broadly I would be a better buyer, but not at these levels. I would be looking for at least a 20-30% sell-off, or at least for the market to bottom out. I would coincide either with the market index of about 24 to 2600, or wait for a significant correction, a bit of panic, a day when you find that all commodity stocks are down maybe 8-10%. The underlying commodity is also down significantly, something like that, a panic day. If you look at infrastructure, on the other hand, we all know that the order books of some of these companies would continue to grow had it not been for the liquidity crunch here. So I think on infrastructure, I think I would be a lot more selective. Cherry picking would actually be the order of the day. Would perhaps look at an IVRCL infrastructure, but not at these levels. I mean, it's gone up. It's like I said, it's tripled in whatever 2 odd weeks. So I would look for a significant correction in most of these stocks before I look for them. Of course, the risk will remain that you will see a slowdown in infrastructure projects, so you will have to settle for a lower growth. But I think if the stock was to correct 40-50% from here, I think, or maybe even 30% from here, I think a lot of those pared down growth expectations